Okay, so what I was just telling Ben is I've been doing work on the cloud build and how the microservices are doing their work. Actually, let me go over to a better branch here. So one of the things when we do our cloud build, we go through and build the Docker images, and then we go ahead and tell Deploy Hub or /Ortelius that there's a new version out there. So that's what all this information and all this metadata is telling Deploy Hub that we have a new version of this component. And then the very last step after we grab we do the build, grab the digest, we go ahead and run a command that says go update that component. Now, and deploy the corresponding application to the environment. So in this case, when we build when you commit and you go through, you trigger this cloud build, we'll do the build, we'll create the image over in Quay, we'll tell Deploy Hub about it, and then Deploy Hub basically goes and deploys that using Helm over to our AKS cluster. Now, when it does that, one of the things that I enabled was for that command, that deployment process, to go ahead and then update the values file with everything that just happened. So we kind of have like a point in time of all of the parameters and everything that was used for the deployment process. So this is all the gory details that Deploy Hub knows about what's going on with the service or that image. So this info, I had to do some playing around with some of the triggers to only, so like in the cloud build one, to prevent myself from going in an infinite loop. I had to do some weird things where you can't see it here. It's on the console side, where I had to say only run this cloud build if anything but the values, the charts are getting updated.
Yeah.
So I don't get into this. Yeah, I get into this circular loop. And then on the GitHub side with your action, I actually had to update it to only do it when we're updating the chart itself.
Nice. Yeah.
So kind of the process flow is you check in, we build, Deploy Hub deploys it right now out to AKS, and then Deploy Hub then goes ahead and updates the values files in the chart directory. Once that commit's been done, then this GitHub action takes over and starts creating the releases for us.
Yeah.
So it's working really, really cool because we have a new releases coming along.
Nice.
That get built as part of that, and we'll see them start stacking up. If I go over to another repo, let's see, let me try another one. Probably this one. We can see that we have 4 releases in this one.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what's happening with the services. So the one question I have for you, that what I'd like to do is, I think it's doable, is on this action. So this action's creating the new release in this repo, in this microservice repo. The thing that I think that we need to do next is to trigger
in
the other repo that action.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that. Yeah, because our first step was just to do it as a cron job, but yeah, absolutely. Every action that we're changing the charts, then we should kick off the other action to index the Helm charts. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think from my looking at this, there's two ways to do it from what I could tell. One, you do a curl command, you hit an endpoint and that'll trigger it. Or there's the GitHub command line call, which I think you can do an event or trigger another action, another repo. The GH command line, I think, is going to be a little bit cleaner if we can get that sorted out, how to make that work.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
I think at this point, since we're in the action, the GH command line will have access to the token. So it'll be able to do whatever it needs to do with that other repo without us doing any weird authentication stuff.
Agreed. Yeah, because if we claim to be experts in microservice sprawl and then we have 59 minutes where we don't actually know if that's the updated version, then it's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's happening on and the GitHub pages. You know, that's all in place. Let me get out of that file. That guy doesn't have. Okay, get back up there. I'm doing a massive download of a bunch of files, so that's why things are running a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, refresh the page. Maybe. I'll jump over here, see if that goes any better. So anyways, it's nice because that action that you found and got working is working great to create the artifacts off of the GitHub pages. So that's working perfect. The one I'm having an interesting problem with is the mono repo. And the reason being is if you look at the cloud build for this one, we actually end up building. So the mono repo has 3 images that we need to build. So in this job, we go through and build the 3 images. And then once it's built, we go ahead and tell Deploy Hub to go ahead and deploy all 3 images. Right now, the way I have the Deploy Hub side kind of wired is it is doing a values file update for each component back on this same repo. So if we look at the releases here, we'll see that they all happen within the same time period. Come on. Let me go up here. All right. So if we look at the releases here,
2 hours. Yep.
Yep. So this is one of the you can see the build number is the same build number. So this built this got deployed and built. Same with the Nginx and then the general. So these are like kind of the 3. So they all went within a couple seconds of each other, getting added to as releases. So the thing I'm not sure about is on your action to create the index, if that's going to mess that up. Does that make sense? Because we have like 3.
Yeah, let's.
3 commits or 3 actions. You know, this release charts is getting executed 3 times. So you can see 1, 2, and 3, each for a different commit for each one of the microservices.
Can we bring that code up, Ben, the JavaScript?
Or the JavaScript, or this is the Helm chart releaser thing that's running. It's not the
It's the
JavaScript.
releaser.
The releaser.
Yeah. So this is so the releaser gets run 3 times. But after, if we do the same logic as in the microservice repos, where we add on the trigger of the indexer. We'd run the indexer 3 times in a row, and that's where I'm not sure if that's gonna against the same repo.
Yeah, I mean,
it's whether you get 3 releases in a row, right?
Right.
It's gonna, I mean, it will still work. It's not efficient, but it's just simply going to add another version of the chart or the manifest file, if you like.
Okay. All right. So we'll just end up with three versions of the manifest file. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go with that for now and kind of see how things play out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, is it a bad experience for the user in Artifact Hub? Because you might start seeing, all these versions, and it's like
triple version bumps.
There's triple version bumps on the same day. It's like, what are the breaking changes there? Or it's probably not. I think with a little bit of logic we might have to put some sort of like, I don't know, a little bit of logic in that mono action to just trying to think of what
yeah, it's an interesting, with the microservices ones, those repos coming and triggering, it makes perfect sense. That just when we have this mono part that it has 3. Now, I say we try it as is for now. And then if we see that it's a problem, I can change the deploy upside where I'm wiring in the artifact creation, and I can do it once instead of 3 times.
We can get fancy as well if we need to with a little script. But yeah, I think it's not an issue just yet, but maybe once we I think the next step as well is that we need you to make an Artifact Hub account.
Yeah,
and then
link it to that repo.
So maybe if we could do that now would be great, and then I can start testing with, because I want to teach Ben Argo CD as well. So there'll be a couple of errors, I guess, as we go. So it'll be nice to start seeing those.
Right.
Yeah. We've done it on our own one, but we thought it's better for obviously you to, if you either sign up or sign in.
Yeah, let me go ahead and sign up Ortelius.
And we have to add some metadata to the charts repo, don't we, Ben, to say that Steve's the owner of that manifest.
Yeah,
we'll have a look at Ortelius charts and see what shows up in there.
I remember changing that once as an owner.
I'm gonna actually link Artifact Hub with my GitHub account.
Yeah,
that's what we've done.
That'll probably be the easiest.
Makes sense.
Because it's basically like a super user account. So and then we won't have any issues with it going into any of the weird,
I think technically it only links your email and name, though. It's not related to your GitHub permissions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are.
Yeah, go to the control panel down below there. Yep.
Yeah.
That one. And that you can just add the repo, and all you need to do is pass in it's a Helm chart URL. I think that's just the GitHub pages link.
We've got this in our blog if we need to reference it too.
We do.
So this will probably be the GitHub pages.
So that one's something along the lines of this. Ortelius.github.
I'll pull the blog up.
That'd be my guess what it is.
slash Ortelius charts, because it's specifically the Ortelius charts repost page.
Okay. So let me just make sure I got the right. So off of the Ortelius. Is it off of the Ortelius repo or the Ortelius charts repo?
Or the charts repo. If you do it off the Ortelius repo itself, you would only get, the 3 releases in there, whereas charts, that's the whole package.
Okay. So here. All right. Cool. So that's
in that particular index YAML, that's one that has the various repos is combined.
Okay. Cool. Where's my GitHub page? All right. I think that will be the one. Oh.
Hold up. Let me just quickly see that to confirm that's correct. So
Yeah, I got where's pages.
so it's a
There
very
it is.
simple. Yeah,
There.
HTTPS repo owner. Yeah,
That's
that's
the one.
correct. That's
There
right.
we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, yep, that looks good to me. Yep, we're good to go.
So yep, that will scan it and it processes it on an hourly. It's like a cron thing as well. So you're gonna have to wait for the 11 minutes to know whether it works.
Right.
Which is quite annoying actually. We had encountered a few where we did it at the start of the hour and it says, yeah, wait 45 minutes.
Oh, geez.
So
yeah, and so let's just read that. So if your repositories are labeled as verified publisher, which we want, you can add the metadata file, which is there, to the repository. So that's what I did last time. So I think I added your name then.
Oh, did you? Is that on which repo did we check it onto?
It'll be on the charts one.
On the GitHub pages branch? Probably.
It would be the GitHub pages branch because that's where it reads stuff. So
not licensed. That's just the Apache one. Look at. Let me remember. I can't actually remember.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think it will be in the YAML file. It might even be in the README as a tag or something. Or it could be in the YAML file. Sorry. Oh no, it's not in the README because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Artifact Hub. Must be located at the path used in the repo URL.
Oh, so it may be, I wonder if we have it on main.
It'll be on the specific, that URL that you gave. So it's the Ortelius chart.
Right, but on the GitHub branch, we don't have the
GitHub page branch shouldn't have anything aside from, well, the index, I guess. The README could be more.
Don't we need whatever it was saying?
Yeah, the metadata thing.
Yeah.
So what does the metadata, what does that show up in there? Artifact hub repo.yaml. Okay, so it's actually passing this in. Just commit this into the GitHub pages branch as well.
I must have done that on the demo one and not
yeah.
So
yeah, I think we did on our trial once.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we go back over here, there. What was
artifact hub-repo.yaml.
Repo.
I remember seeing a debate whether it's people use YAML or YML. I like the A.
Yeah.
In this case, we're just following what they've written.
Oops.
Yeah, I like YA because it's YAML. Not,
I pronounce it the way I type it.
Yeah. Ignore.
Well, we're not ignoring anything, so we can just scrap that bit.
Right.
And yeah, don't need user 2 as well. And I think that's all you need for.
Drop your GitHub handle and an email and chat,
Cool.
both of you guys, and I'll.
That Brad McQuaid dev was when I worked at TripAdvisor, and I would always do fake bookings, and it was my dev email, and then it just become my primary one over the years.
At least we're both consistent in the tag and the email is almost identical. I've got dots in mine, which is quite annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was they started doing that much later to add in the dots. Oh, come on.
All right. In 6 minutes time, you'll find out whether or not it works.
Oh, and now the pressure's on for me to get this committed in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
This feels like MasterChef. Chefs, you have 6 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this will be great because then we can start chucking it in Argo CD.
Yeah. Yeah. And the whole process right now, I'm having Deploy Hub do the deployment to the Azure cluster. So, but at the same time, it's creating the values.yaml in the GitHub repos.
Yeah.
When we get Argo and Captain all plumbed together, all I have to do is turn off the Deploy Hub from doing the update, and we just let Argo take over. So we're like 90% there on that side.
Yeah, you could technically you could almost use both because Argo could take over after the YAML files updated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good progress.
Sweet.
And then do you have your JSON file for the action all set?
For the Ortelius chart?
Yeah, because I remember you did it.
That's in main.
Yeah.
In the workflows, yeah.
Oh, no, not that one.
Oh, it's just that main.js that you see there. That all you need to do is just add on to that thing for more or less.
All right.
Yeah, that's the part I chucked in the README. So that's the only thing that really needs changing. The rest of it, it's just creating a YAML file.
All right, cool. So what we'll probably want to do to make this fancier is to take this out and put it into a config file. And that way we can kind of stand this up without any hard coding stuff.
Yeah, you could also, if your naming convention is consistent, you could say any Ortelius-MS microservice, we will go to GitHub and pull that information as well. So
that would be cool if we could do a wildcard.
Yeah, it's plug and play. Would be good.
Yeah, so if we did Ortelius at MS -star, and you're able to look through
all the MSs. Yeah, that'll be cool.
That'd be very, very slick.
Yeah. So it looks like the next sort of sprint, we would be doing a few GitHub helper things, which are very useful.
Yeah. So that'll be definitely the next thing, is to plumb all that in the other actions at the microservice actions, add in the trigger of this action.
It looks like it's late there, Steve. Is it late now? Is it the time zone?
It's 5 o'clock here in the evening. It's just
winter.
Sun just set. I'm near a mountain, so I don't get to see the sunset, but I get to see the valley. The colors change over the valley. Nice. So it gets a little bit, another 15 minutes earlier, we get the darkness creeping in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm at a time where at 9 o'clock we still see some sun. It doesn't happen very often.
Right.
I've got to run in 2 minutes to another meeting.
Well, we'll see what happens in 2
We'll
minutes.
see in that 2 minutes if it
Yeah.
scans. So
Also,
fingers crossed it should work.
Steve, I was wondering in Discord if we can have maybe a GitOps channel, because sometimes the other ones, there's a lot of noise. So
Yep.
when we do work items, it would be nice to just have one dedicated channel for that.
I
'Cause
know
between-
Simon. Yeah, I know
yeah.
Simon was talking about it as well. Let me go ahead and.
Yeah, his stuff's great, by the way, but sometimes you just want to talk about actual dev work that relates to Ortelius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we will create the GitHub helpers, and then I will be teaching Ben Argo CD.
Sweet.
We could also probably use the YouTube Ortelius channel to maybe talk about Artifact Hub and how our journey through it will be quite a cool talk if we wanted to do that as well.
Yeah, and the other thing we could probably do with this channel is to have the action broadcast out to the channel that it did something.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, actually.
I'll see if we need to get any Discord keys from you or API key or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't.
Webhooks type stuff.
Or even a webhook's even easier.
Yeah, that's what I've done before is webhooks.
Yeah, webhooks is easier.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, there it is.
Okay, I will run off and then.
All right.
Are you breaking over Christmas, or we're going to still meet?
We'll break for Christmas, and we'll pick up around. I have to look at the calendar, but it'll be probably that first week of January.
Okay. So let me just see when our next meeting is scheduled. So today's the 10th.
Oh, it skipped over it.
Yeah, it's 2024. So is it fair to say that we can maybe meet back on the 7th of January?
Yes.
And then we can just give async updates, obviously before that.
We'll just do stuff on Discord between now and then.
Yeah.
Cool. Steve, type in Ortelius at the search packages up top.
Ooh.
And you'll see all the goodies in there. It's processed. It's in now. I don't know why it says. Oh yeah, there it says a few seconds ago it processed, and
we have to get the
awesome.
alien as well. This is cool. We have to get the logo.
Very cool.
It's not official unless it gets a logo.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out, is the logo on
Must be in the metadata.
Okay.
I would imagine. I don't know. No idea. I would say it's like a link to an S3 file or something.
But yeah, that's cool. We've got however many Ortelius stuff in there, 7 of them.
So we need a README. It looks like a couple things missing, but we'll
look into that.
Awesome.
Because we want to update our blog to be
our artifact hub to be awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Awesome. Run off to your meeting, Brad.
All right. And
Ben,
nice work on.
go ahead.
I was just going to say, sorry, nice work, Ben, on getting a badge for Ortelius as well.
Woo. Thank you very much.
Yes, awesome.
Right.
So Ben, what do you think we have to do for like the README, and do you think that's just at the
I can find out README of files.
I'm guessing I wonder if it's off of the pages on the microservice pages that it's missing a README. I bet you that's it.
It should be part of. Oh yeah, let's just open any of those up and see if anything shows up.
Oh, there is a README there.
Yeah, and it should at least display the title if it's pulling this README. But
yeah, exactly.
I wonder if it's part of the index YAML. Artifact hub. I'm gonna try seeing how you actually put a logo on it, because that would wherever you put the logo, I assume that's where you put your details on
Yeah,
the README as well.
I'm guessing it's going to be in this index.yaml somehow.
Mm-hmm. I would assume so. It should be part of this. It's either the index YAML or it's part of that URL where it's actually pulling all this, stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna guess the index YAML actually. Okay, Artifact Hub uses. Okay, might have something here.
Okay, perfect. That was 2 days ago. Let me see what build that is. So that's build 505. Is that the right one? Yeah,
2
so
days?
looks like it's
2 hours ago.
Yeah, because it's, you said that's on a cron job.
It's on like a 12-hour cron thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
might
So
have just missed it.
Yeah, so I'll check it tomorrow to see if it'll be interesting, because I won't touch it between now and tomorrow morning. So it'll be interesting to see if we get the page automatically updated then.
It should be running very soon, actually, because the last update was 12 hours ago. So you should be getting it updated in the next half hour or so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's on a 12-hour cron, so 12 hours ago. In half an hour's time, you should update that. Actually, maybe an hour, because Artifact Hub checks it on an hourly basis or
Right.
half-hour thing. So yeah, in an hour's time, you should see an updated number for MS General at least.
Okay, cool. Awesome. This is looking great.
Artifact Hub, how do I put logos on those things? Repository, verified publisher, ownership.
Let's do this. Let's find one that has a logo. Okay, Prometheus.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could find the index.yaml for this guy, we can kind of spy on what they have going on. So here's the README even.
I think it actually it's in the chart.yaml that you've got stuff, images, maintain operator.
Okay, let me go over here. Oh, here it is. Let me show my
I found it.
Yeah, I found a cheat. I took a lucky guess. So the kind of way I did it was I found the repo for Prometheus, and then I went over here and then it is stuck index.yaml on the end of it.
Yep, perfect.
So homepage, icon, maintainers.
Right, so that's the icon. That's how you put it. Okay.
Yeah, let me drop this in the chat. Come on, Zoom. You're in the way. So that's where we can grab more things out of.
Now, the interesting thing is our index YAML is created automatically with the chart releaser. So we need to find a way to add this icon line. as a
Yeah.
start. What about README? Is there anything about README in there? Read. No.
Unless it's looking at sources. It could be this sources line where it's pointing to the source and it's pulling the README from the source page.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
That's my guess what it's doing.
Okay, Prometheus community GitHub. That's so this chart thing is similar to what we're doing, where it's got a whole series of different items. Source, GitHub Alert Manager.
And it looks like it may be maintaining, oh, it's maintaining versions as well. So see here, this is version 14 of Alert Manager, and then this is version 13.
Yeah. Whereas what we have right now, it's not doing a versioning, it's starting from scratch.
Yeah.
Which could be a problem.
Yeah. So we may need that chart releaser action. We may have to hack apart a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And add some things to that.
Yeah, as a start, the logo and the README and maintaining versions.
Yep. And then I think your JS on the chart releaser side probably will handle merging everything just fine.
Yeah, because all it's doing is just taking the entry, so that wouldn't change. It's whatever you put in the index YAML, that's what comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right. And then and probably we should maintainers probably is something that we'll need to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder where maintainers is coming across. Verify publisher.
So that's Prometheus itself. I wonder if Prometheus has this is a one chart that has, what does this chart just have? A whole bunch of stuff in it. Alert Manager. Okay, so yeah, it's a chart that has 48 things in it.
Yeah. So they did one giant chart where we did distributed.
Microcharts.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to coin that term. I'm going to steal that from you.
Microservice, microchart, makes sense.
Let's see here. What was that one called? Network? No, Alert Manager.
Alert Manager. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's related.
Yeah, I saw it in the templates that this chart version contains 48 templates.
Oh, here's all the source lines. So there's, oh, here.
That's
so,
the maintainers, yeah.
Yeah, so here's when looking at the index.html, it grabbed the home page, the source page of all, there's push gateway, Prometheus, Alert Manager, and then it has the maintainers for all of them.
Container dependencies. Okay, so that's where, right, it just pulls those sources out, maintainers, icon, description. I just want to find where they're sticking the README.
Yeah. Well, you have to play around with it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go peek at a smaller package instead of the Prometheus.
Yeah.
This one's we took the biggest one we could find.
Well, let's look at Nginx Ingress. This should be small.
Okay, where your index YAML be?
So you go see the Git repo info.
Oh yeah, that one.
So you grab that guy.
Slap an index, yeah.
Yep.
YAML behind.
There we go.
Well, that looks like a big one as well.
Yeah, that's huge compared to what I thought it would be. Like you said, we'll have to find a smaller one.
It's a quarter the size of Prometheus. It's 12 instead of 48, but it's still a big one.
I'll let you poke around. You know what you're looking for now.
Mhm. Give me the readmes.
This
Cool.
is
All right.
this is very exciting.
Sure. Results here. These. Yeah, I know what to hunt for, so we're good. Wow, it's really gone dark in the span of 45 minutes. It was
Yeah, I have
before.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. All the lights are on in the valley. I have no lights on in my office, so
All good.
I'm headed for dinner now. So I'm done with it for today. So
great. I'll catch up with you. After the new year.
Yes, definitely. And are you on Discord? I can't remember.
I'm on the Discord. I
Okay.
had no idea how to change my name, so I'm called Scarecrow in there because that's my gamer tag.
That's fine. As long as I know who to look for.
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks for the hard work. And congratulations on getting it. Yes, thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
All right, see ya. Bye.